With his mental faculties fully restored, Blargho has a score to settle. He understands the circumstances. He is, in fact, in a way, grateful about what happened. It had to happen, it was inevitable. And rather have a friend do what had to be done than one of his enemies. But still, discipline must be delivered. It must happen. Kolt Shaw has been ordered to stand here for undisclosed reasons. And now it's time for Kolt Shaw to pay the price of his horrible, terrible sins against leadership. This is unacceptable, and Blargho will punish him accordingly. Do not extinguish the fire, Kolt Shaw. Let me quickly clear that home area. It's actually cleared. Will he extinguish the fire that is absolutely destroying him? Let's find out. For now, Blargho is going to get you out of there, and then you may do as you please. Let's see what happens to you, Kolt Shaw. Blargho is going to stand right next to you. Be sure to watch over your suffering, because this is not a move to get you murdered. This is just a punishment. He's being burned by superheated air. Kolt Shaw does not know what to do. He is bashing the walls, not quite understanding why he must suffer so, but he understands. He understands very, very clearly what had to happen here. Blargho is simply instilling discipline, and this is an outcome that absolutely had to happen. The heat stroke is climbing, the burns are piling up. There's no much that he can do, but now, Blargho, it is time to let him out before complete death and suffocation. And if he doesn't get there fast enough, that is your fault, Kolt Shaw. That is something that you did. But I want Blargho to be the rescuer, because he is going to whisper certain things in the ear of the unconscious Kolt Shaw that will never be forgotten. And now, he's no longer capable of walking. He is fully conscious. But Blargho will make sure to get him where he needs to be. And he better be thankful for what is taking place here. Let us see the relationship that they have going. They're not in the best of terms. Him and Blargho actually clicked on Blargho. Let me see if I can find him again. Please, I want to click on Kolt Shaw himself. It is a little bit awkward. Let me see if I can pause and... there you go. -5 for action faction leader. Angering fight -2. Ain't not cannibal food. There is nothing there to say that Blargho did the thing, but he knows. He absolutely knows. He knows why what just transpired did transpire. And he deserves everything that just occurred. And see, now he is thankful. Oh, he rescued me. Blargho had mercy on me, and he decided to rescue me from the conflagration that somehow happened around me. I am going to block the memory of my own leader punishing me so, and I'm only going to remember how kindly he treated me after I was such an absolute heathen. This fire... Oh! Kind of important not to let these stuff be destroyed. Let me... put everything back into the home area. I mean, does it truly matter? This is a fine sacrifice to be made, but I would still rather not lose it. So let me make sure everybody is fully alert of the terrible things that have come to pass here. All right, this is all done. In the meantime, while in between episodes, I have made sure to schedule all kinds of important things to be done. Kolt Shaw is already walking about. He does have a few burns here and there, but he'll be okay. That was just a regular submachine gun, huh? So he can just use one of these or even the sniper rifle. What kind of... he's a really good shooter. And there's a masterwork. Kolt Shaw, please. Oh, that was probably Blargho's rifle, right? That he swapped for the... There you go, just assault rifle. The Molotov cocktail to deliver justice. It had to be done. It had to be done. There is no other two ways around it. I am very proud of what just transpired. Justice was done at last. Blargho can rest easy knowing that discipline will be forever respected. Oh yeah. Oh, too bad that this spawned upside down. Kind of shitty that you don't get to determine the orientation of these decals or however you want to call them. But still, it's really not a big deal either way. We really need to make some more blocks. Is this suspended? It is suspended. It's like, man, they're piling up and I'm actually running out of blocks slowly. So let's make the blocks once more. And I have scheduled some... Let's make 2 void sculptures to put them in this most eldritch of ritual chambers. It's going to be amazing. Timber... Oh yeah, that's something that I dealt with already. Hungry pen animals, bah, they'll be fine. Don't worry about them. Maybe something I should do is get the elephants out of here because they too will eat the freaking hay grass. Let me get that zone. Clear loud area, the no filth. They also will not come into the pen, and that way they will not eat the food that is only for the boomalopes. These dang old animals, they eat too damn much. There you go, that's properly done. And really I should just expand this growing zone to the entirety of the pen. It's like, why not? Why not have that? Probably growing hay grass is always going to be more nutritional than whatever grass happens to grow into the area, you know? You know what I'm saying? So it should be just fine. We're also running extremely low on wood, so that's also being done. And overall, I did a lot of little maintenance things that had to happen, such as like the temperature was completely unregulated. I had needed to get some stuff done. Festival of War Opportunity. Faith holders can have special celebration. That's not going to happen. Kachok will no longer have that faith in very, very little time. Hike has 9 hours to the last conversion, and that will be enough to get it done. I am feeling fairly violent right now. I am feeling the violence in my veins. I want to go out into the world and just wipe out some kind of settlement. Unfortunately, the weird anomaly event is completely gone. This is not gonna happen ever. Ancient complexes are verboten from now on. Never again is going to happen at any point. I refuse. But, you know, one of these hunting sites, 17 people, that's a steep, stiff order, even though they're savages. It's a rough pile of people to deal with. They can skewer you dead if you take them for granted. So maybe just go out to the item stash, view the quest. A mech commander helmet and some stuff is there. Maybe we'll send out some people to grab that now that I have all the nice packaged goods to go out to go on to quests. Mech Commander helmet, good. What are you wearing, Blargho? Just a good Mech Commander helmet, but it's actually getting close to not being usable. So it may be animal starvation. Bah, they'll be fine. Maybe it's time to move some mushrooms over here. They feed on mushrooms, don't they? I do have quite the surplus. I have a lot of freaking mushrooms. Maybe I need to feed them a little bit. Because if the boomalos starve and they happen to die inside, they will explode and everything dies. So maybe not the best thing for me. And really nothing is growing here. Like absolutely nothing is growing here. It's pretty damn annoying. But how about I just ignore the problem and eventually it'll go away one way or another. I am sure I will not be punished for ignoring this problem. Hike, are you ready? 5 hours. Let me just pass time forward. We're going to do that conversion ritual. Continue building the ritual chamber. And after that's done, we're going to go out to get that stash. Actually, how far is it? 9 days. 9 days is not bad. How about we do it at the break of dawn? We will get a caravan together like just at the old times. Oh, Blargho's going to be so happy. Meister, our new beautiful child. You get good medicine. Needs some sleep, idiot. You are in the cradle. What kind of a moron are you? Just close your eyes, stupid. Slept in the cold. That's going to go away. Don't worry about it. I have scheduled all the orders for that to go away. It'll just, it takes a little while. It takes a little while for those orders to be carried out. Building a bunch more heaters. The temperature regulation has been a complete disaster. Is it dawn yet? It's 10 a.m. Why is it so dark? Apartment in summer. Gray pall. When did this happen? A gritty fog clings to the air. The smell is rotten and acidic. This unnatural weather creates feelings of dread. I didn't realize that was a thing that was going down. Hopefully, it does make me wary because there may be a horrible event in the making. They make sure Blargho has that assault rifle equipped. There you are. Maybe there's an event in the making and it's not a good time to get out of here. But I don't care. I'm feeling violent and I am going to indulge my violence. Let me set up a new caravan. This is not a test. This is not a challenge. It is a roving band of of murderers. That's the M word that I was looking for. Roving band of murderers that are going out to just do some massacres. So I want it to be a pretty surefire thing. I'm taking tons of elephants, choppy, and 5 hardened criminals. I mean, warriors. Yes, that is fine. That is an excellent pile of food. It's only 1 day to the place, so everything's going to be just fine. All right, let's get the time forward. Age reversal demanded. Only 2 more age reversals to finally get them off the list. T-Rose is currently embroiled in childcare and born to crawl. He is going into the caravan. So, Meister, how you doing, little baby? How are you doing? Soon you will not be sleeping in the cold anymore. These vents shall be going up and all these heaters will be in place. I guess they are prioritizing... Okay, the caravan's out. They're prioritizing this gigantic freaking ritual chamber. There you are. Get me all this crap. Hold out of here. Oh, sarcophagi. It is now done. Let me hold that out, please. Go to the research. What was the sarcophagi? It was pretty silly, wasn't it? Target will suffer brain damage. Temporarily boost the ritual invoker's psychic sensitivity. Meh. This is just a stepping stone. It's all that it is. What else can we research? Ooh, Revenant invisibility. Modify a Revenant spine so that it can be implanted in a human, allowing them to become temporarily invisible. That sounds absolutely amazing. Let's go for that. Wonder how effective it will be. Like, how often are you really going to use it? Probably not that often, right? Now that I think about it, it's like, oh man, invisibility, cool. How often do you want one of your colonists to be invisible? Very seldom times will that be useful. That being said, I am sure it will maybe hopefully come into play at some point. Where is Hike? We're going to at last convert frickin' Kachok into our cult? If only I can say... Oh, he was wounded. Convert. There you are. Just stop doing whatever you're doing, Hike. This work needs to be done. At last, he will be part of one of the crew. There you are. Call to the Blargonites. You have been properly inducted. I always forget where you find it. What a crazy, insane name is this? Menove? Your parents must have absolutely loathed your guts the moment that they saw your face. No! Shed this heretical name, never to be spoken again. Henceforth you shall be known as... Somehow, Kevin Davis has eluded the list for all this time. I'm kind of weirded out. I could have sworn there has been a Kevin Davis in the past, but maybe not. He is the Spitfire. There you are. Oh, at last, he joins the colony. One of the old-timer members that just didn't want to show up. Bull good trader at last. How long has it been? So many seasons, so many quadrums without a trader showing up. About freaking time. And then there's beggars at my door. A group of poor travelers, including a child, are approaching looking for help. The travelers are begging for 70 herbal medicine. They need to do the medicine to attempt the life-saving operation on a fellow traveler who was attacked by mechanoids. You can give items, blah, 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 blah. You are trash, and you will be put in the trash. But do I even have? I have 73. No, the answer is absolutely not. But if you would kindly gather in a tight, neat little spot, I might, I don't know, put on a show for you. There will be fireworks and everything. Just, set yourself aside somewhere that where if you faint, we'll be quick to put you in our nursery. Very important. Before I forget, let's grab Hike and send her to the bulk goods trader. Have not seen one of those in 7 years. It's been so long. Holy crap. How's the caravan doing? They're slowly approaching their destination. Cougar meat has rotted, and that is okay. Oh, finally a merchant. Holy crap, did I need one of these? Please have a pile of components. 28 components, give them to me. I'm going to relish this trading interaction. I have made huge trades. Covering them all would be a massive pain in the ass, but the main thing, other than the all-important components, is we're getting some more Nutrimine and we're getting some Blaststeel. That is excellent to finally get a pile of basic stuff in exchange of all the pile of trash that I have been for so long hoarding. Oh, what an advantageous trade. Something that I'm seeing right here is that our power generation is getting pretty ass. So maybe it's time to create more batteries and create more power generation somewhere. It's kind of annoying as hell to get more power generation somehow. Something I should do is use these as heat generators, because I have all these heaters all over the place, and it's like I have this whole room that is producing a ton of heat, and instead of venting it into my base to keep it warm, I am spending it on frickin' heaters like an absolute buffoon. So how about we deconstruct these, or we can just say designate them closed, and then all this heat I will vent it into my base and not have to worry so much about all these dang old heaters. We can even cancel these that I have put over there. How about that? I wonder whether it's worth doing or not. Let me simply mine this right here, and maybe that will equalize the heat in the entirety of the base. That will be quite handy indeed. I think I'm done. with it. Oh yeah, that's right. We never actually clicked on everything. No. Yeah. Okay. What the hell is going on? Need anomaly project? What do you mean? Oh, because I don't have advanced research. I see. I guess we'll just keep clicking on things. Chronophagy. Let's do that chronophagy so we can research more obscure nonsense. I was in the middle of considering something. Man, this is just awful. It's 12 a.m., which is in the middle of the night. So the generation, once the morning comes, should be a little bit better, but this is just pathetic. This is just terrible. We need more power generation, or this is all going to become a complete disaster. Will you look at these poor, pathetic lost souls? Bomira, you're too damn ugly to be spared. I was going to say the child can be spared. I don't know, brother. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's just too damn hideous. We need the official to officiate this cleansing ritual. Let's line everybody up so we rejoice on this embracing of the meal preparation. This is just meal prep. You may be used to getting up early, getting a big pile of food cooked, getting your containers ready, nicely separate your food. In here in the Mountains of Madness, we do things a little bit different. We just fill them with lead and then chop them to pieces. And then every morning you can grab a leg, you can grab a hand, nibble, snack on some toes. It is very free form. Either way, the bottom line is these people are about to all die, and then we will eat their flesh. And I hope that will give the official a great teaching for the future. Like, see what being charitable and going around the world begging does. Look at all the good that brings. It is literally zero. So don't do it. Might makes right. Let me open fire. Open fire. Attack. How about let me shoot at the mouthy piece of trash that dared. There you are. Slaughter them all. Oh man, the what's it called? The monolith is going to be damaged. It doesn't really, nothing happens to it though. But I bet that something happens if you attack it. I wonder. Let me set everybody up right there so they can continue mowing down these absolute pieces of garbage. Actually, since Bomira seems to have somehow escaped the crossfire, how about you just murder that one? There you go. Bomira, you shall be spared to tell the tale. It's okay. It's fine. You can simply not be slaughtered alongside the rest of your tribe. Let this be a lesson, unless Nora catches you. Oh, well, that's too bad. All right, everybody, back to regular business. Let me allow all this delicious new food. And look at that, we even got a piece of medicine. How bountiful. I am very happy with this outcome. It's very good. And Bomira will slowly flee. We are merciful around here. We don't kill kids. We just traumatize them for the rest of their lives. It's fine. He's a Neanderthal. Has no idea what just happened. Oh, friend dead. I go now. That's the extent of breastfeeding, huh? No. You gotta consume that lavish meal and then do the breastfeeding. You can't be starving while breastfeeding. That's just not right. You gotta take care of yourself. T-Rose, I know that you're a devoted mother, but it is important to also take care of yourself. Okay, off she goes to breastfeed. I am seeing that the mushrooms are once more dwindling because the lavish meals do take a ton. They take a ton of resources. It's time to suspend again. Everybody back to gruel. Consume your lavish meals as you please, and then you will just get put back on paste as soon as the lavish meals are exhausted. This is what we were doing it for. Now the raw fungus will be once more harvested. You know, it should enter a good rotation of harvest and consumption once more, once we get more of these hoppers. Why is there a freaking insect jelly in the hopper? That is so stangle silly. Let me build some more of these though. I really should have more of those. Let me link the settings. link settings. And what I need to do, select the hopper, storage, insect jelly. Oh, it's already forbidden. It just probably just, it got dropped there without actually being good. Poor T-Rose is enduring the most grueling weeping in her eardrums. Okay, now she's resting. All right. Hey. Once more crying. Look, Dermeister, if you don't shape up, you will be tossed in the forest and abandoned Spartan style. So don't test my patience. Behave, lest you wish to be abandoned forever. Look at the official. What an officious little tyke. Ooh, caravan arrived. That's it, huh? That's all you got. Huh? That's okay. Escort? Do we want animals? Do we want everybody? Yeah. Everybody follow your master. Follow the person that you are drafted to. And let us go. Who knows what disturbing this ancient danger. I guess it's not an ancient danger, but it is a dangerous. An ambush. What you got? Ugh, mechs. Mechs suck ass, brother. What do we have? The mechs are the worst outcome because you don't really get anything out of them. Man, they're pikemen. Pikemen are dangerous as hell. Needle launcher, huh? Needle launcher. And pikemen. Let's retreat. Or I guess we could go inside. But it will take a little while. I think the best choice is retreating, right? How far you go? Upsetting that you have this much range. But now that I look at it, it's like probably the best and fastest way to do this is to go in there. Will the elephants be attacked? Let's find out, I guess. Let's move everybody right there. I really need it. Give me a moment to get the elephants away from the action. All right, the elephants here. They should move. My conscience. Why are you not moving? A sign. No. Animals. My conscience. Oh, I'm just dumb. There you go. I clicked on the wrong one. There you are. Your girlfriend needs to. Please return. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. Maybe something like that. And I think maybe if I redraft them, your girlfriend will move. Nope, no such thing. It's impossible. It just cannot be done. It is so gimmicky or finicky. That's the word. Finicky to move creatures around. I told him not to be drafted. Ah, there you go. That's the problem too. There you are. That should do it. Anyway, we gotta punch this door. Quickly. Okay, they are going places. I don't know what's going on there. So, are you gonna attack? Oh yeah, open that up. Are you gonna attack my animals? I don't think they will. Everybody inside. Unfortunately, what the hell is happening here? Oh! They do attack my freaking animals. Well, this does change things a little bit, doesn't it? God damn it. Okay, every animal should move to here. But unfortunately, this elephant is being thoroughly destroyed. You know what, Tuskmaster? I'm going to say you will be drafted. You will not be drafted. Just go and attack. You can do it. Are you going to attack? Please charge. You're not charging. I guess if I said to effing Damas. There's a little bit of work, but it's probably going to work. Say that, and then Tuskmaster, you will be drafted, and then you say, effing Damas, you release the animals. Does that mean he's going to charge? Let's hope that that's indeed the case. Unfortunately, my EMP grenades are inside of this elephant, so hopefully we can make this happen before before everything explodes. Let's have Choppy at the front. Everybody in position. There you go. Effing Damas, please take that spot. You absolute piece of garbage. Alright. Die, 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 die. These pikemen are a royal pain in my ass, but Tuskmaster is now attacking. Never mind, Tuskmaster is dead. Just elephant meat. Elephant meat for everybody. Animals, please get into the area. I would appreciate it a great deal if you would go inside. Bruh. Come on, come on. Area, let me zone. Clear that allow area just in this tiny pocket. I want you in there. While animals, there you go. Area 1, please, please obey me. It's pretty important to your dumbass survival. Now they're gonna have to be wandering about, so I'll probably have them move back into that area. Actually, no, they're not getting out of there. That's good. That's good. Too bad about this elephant, but you know, sacrifices must be made sometimes. These pikemen should all be absolutely annihilated. What are you doing? Animals, back into area 1. You are not drafted. Why though? Why are you doing this? Oh no! Please! No, no, they are refusing. That's okay. I guess they will distract everybody while we do violence, you piece of garbage. Thankfully, everybody is really clustered together, so these fires are not that big of a deal. You know what? It's time now to simply say unrestricted, and everybody gets released. There you go. And hopefully, at the very least, they'll do some damage. All right. They actually did not get hurt unless you count Stumpmaster's enormous wounds. But other than that, let's just come out here and do some damage. Born to crawl, everybody, please. Come on, everybody get out. You absolute buffoons. Or they get hurt. Woof. Man, the beam is so deadly. It's so insanely deadly. They got instantly put out of the fires. They still got so hurt. At least we should be able to be victorious here. Get everybody closer. It's a 3-tile distance that there will be no friendly fire. Okay, well, the slaughter that I really wanted is not coming to pass, but I am glad that at least we only died with, I mean, we only lost 1 elephant. I suppose that is acceptable. Let me do the allowing of all these things. Everything is allowed, and we go back into the world. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Reform the caravan. And we do have some things, so we can go over there and do some trading maybe. That will be a nice little bonus to the efforts that I'm trying to do. We don't really care about carrying the elephant, do we? I would rather carry all these mechs to dismantle them. Elephants are a dime a dozen. These mechs will give me at least some plasteel. Alright, send back to the Gop Bubil, where we can do some trading. And if I feel extra spicy, we'll go over here and see if we can do a little bit of a small massacre to make up for that. 1 elephant for another mech commander helmet. Probably a decent trade, isn't it? I think it's a decent trade. Finally, we got some light going on. Is this actually storing? There is a little bit of greed excess, but it's really not going up a whole lot. I think we just need some more batteries is what's going on here. 2 components each though. It's so awful. It's just awful. The amount of batteries. Let me just mine these. The amount of components that you need is just outrageous. I don't appreciate it one bit. I think it's with the grid excess that we have, it's fine to do things like this. We just need some more batteries. Let me just put one there and one there. And now that I have a pile more components, I feel far more free. Yeah, 59 components is a damn decent amount. Let's create some more neuralizers. 4 each. Let's do 3. Soon we're gonna have... The kids will all both... will need a... Oh no, the official already has one, but the baby doesn't have one. So let's create a nice sleeping spot for the baby. Eventually, this will all be necessary. And soon, more biosculptor mods, the pods. But for now, it's fine. It is such a pain to use the lab coats because you have to make them change all the time. It just feels completely pointless. I'll just be patient and have a little bit less research. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So I wonder if these animals are... They're no longer starving. You know, eventually the problems solve themselves. Don't worry about it so much. Anyway, is the caravan, everybody properly treated? Pretty sure, right? Yeah, they got nicely treated. I am so surprised that Kolt Shaw did not get a horrible infection from the disciplinary burns. But hey, it worked out pretty well. Very happy with the results. We finally are getting some hops to be able to do some more beer. The beer has been completely lacking. Truly a damn shame. Kolt Shaw soon will heal and be back to be a member of this colony now that he has been properly punished. At last, we have some extra room here. My ritual chamber is coming along nicely. This amazing ceremonial chamber. How dare you say it's ugly? How dare you say that it's ugly? This is the most gorgeous chamber ever conceived. How can you possibly say it's ugly? -1 on the... Soon it won't be ugly. Don't worry about it. Eventually it will... Oh, all right, all right. The caravan has arrived. Let's do some trade. Let's see what they've got. The absolute irony of finally seeing a bionic spine. Do you have any idea how long T-Rose waited for one of these in the previous season? And it just didn't want to show, brother. It just would not show up, this bionic spine. I'm going to buy it in her honor. That being said, there is Jesse Fastman that could use the bionic spine. So we definitely want it. I don't know who will get it, but we definitely want it. Other than that, I am sure there's a whole bunch of stuff that I will want, but I did not bring a ton of money. So we're going to have to be judicious on whatever I decide to purchase. I think I'll get rid of my conscience and your girlfriend. And that should give me proper ability. All that. I think I still have enough room for all the things that I want to carry. So it should be fine. Because I want as many components as possible. And now I'm just going to click this button until the 500 mark is reached. Which is pretty depressing. But it is what it is. 13 more components. The important part is getting that spine. It fills me with joy just to have it. It's so nice. We accept the trade. And now, because we're carrying some fairly important... Ooh, crack life like this out. Let's just go back to our home. You know, we only have 5 people. To kill 17 people, that is not a trivial endeavor. That is not something that... Even if they're savages, they will absolutely overrun your position and it will be a disaster. I don't want to engage in that kind of massacre without having a proper raiding party. These people are just out here doing their best to do some casual slaughter. You know, I don't want that. Why is there no light? Why is there no freaking electricity? That is very upsetting. It is super annoying, but this has definitely become a problem, hasn't it? This has become a real problem now, having to supply electricity to the encampment. We're going to have to fix this. I will set out to fix this in the next episode.